spending money on useless things anymore. Like, I feel like I used to be all about that grooming world, but now I'm kind of low maintenance, but I also feel like I look better. So I'm gonna talk about the beauty habits that I had that I don't really have anymore. And then I'm gonna touch on a few things that I do still do that I am going to continue doing because I find that they are worth the money. Getting your nails done. I clearly am bad at that. I hate it from the aspect of it looks good for 3 days and then they're peeling and it looks awful and then you have to get them done all the time. I know you can get gel, but then I found that my nails were really brittle after that. You could also get dip, and then my nails were also really brittle when I would like pull them off. I just don't really think it's worth the money. I know for a lot of people, they really like it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that for a time and a financial aspect, it's not really worth it for me, and I don't think I'm gonna go back to being a nail girly again. 2, spray tans. It's better to be pale in my opinion. I think spray tans are way better than getting sun damage, but they fade quickly and they leave like splotches that I don't really like. I also found that you get a lot of weird streaks, and like you would have streaks all over your hands, and I would say that that does not look better than being pale. So in my opinion, spray tans are not worth it. Self tan or fake tan are not really my jam. For the days that I really do want to put on a glow, I will put on like a body shimmer, or I will actually add a few drops of darker foundation into some SPF, and I'll mix it into my hand and I'll slather it all over my legs, and it does actually look kind of good. Number 3, makeup or skincare just for the cute packaging. Look, we have all seen the unboxing videos. We have seen the get ready with me with the very gorgeous vanities that just look so stunning and perfect. But if you're buying it for the packaging, it's not really worth it. Make sure that when you're buying things, it's actually something that works for you. I would say that if you look to my makeup bag, it's not the prettiest because I really value function over aesthetics. And I used to be really bad about that. I used to be one of those girls who bought a ton of Korean skincare and then they were super not worth the time or the money. And I only bought them because of the packaging and the way it looked on my vanity, not because of what it was actually doing for my skin or my hair or my makeup or any of that. Lash extensions. This is gonna be something I predict. I could be wrong, and there's nothing wrong with lash extensions, but sometimes it's a lot. They weaken your lashes. I feel like this is gonna be something that we're probably gonna be roasting in a few years. Like, we're gonna be making fun of the fact that we did such extreme lash extension. I'm going to assume that lash extensions are gonna be the same as thin eyebrows. We're gonna look back on it and be like, ooh, why did we do that? You know, if you are someone who has virtually no eyelashes and you need a little bit of it, totally fine. But the big ones and having to get them maintained and for how much they cost, not really worth the money for me. Anything labeled detox. Okay, anything labeled detox instantly says scam, because you have a liver, you have a kidney, those are gonna detox you. If you're worried about detoxing, you might need to go see a doctor, but any form of detox that's being sold to you is probably not gonna be scientifically backed, and it is probably just gonna be a lot of expensive juices that aren't gonna be good for you. Drink a lot of water, eat some vegetables, you'll be good. Skincare, a bunch of skincare products that do the same thing. So I messed my skin up many times. I've talked about that a lot. But I would say that the worst one was when I was adding a bunch of acids to my face, and something that was really bad for me was the fact that I was adding niacinamide to my skincare obsessively. And I was like, niacinamide's so good for everything. And I actually was adding too much niacinamide. There was niacinamide in my lotion. There was niacinamide in my serums. There was niacinamide in my face wash. There was niacinamide everywhere. You don't really need to add it. Make sure that when you are buying skincare products, you're not just buying something that's going to do the exact same thing as other skincare products. Make sure it adds a little bit of variety and has value. If it has value, it should be in your bathroom or your closet. If it doesn't have value, you should not be buying it. That's just about it. And last, time hating yourself. I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money on things because I hated myself. I bought so many outfits because I didn't like my body. And I thought that if I bought this one outfit, it would be the thing to change my mind. It would be the thing that would actually make me look skinny. And it didn't. It really wasn't. I really did not like the way I looked, and I would say this is even a beauty habit, but it's worth really mentioning. Spending time on your appearance and not liking your appearance is really not productive and actually really damaging to your mental health. I'm still kind of dealing with it. I have been very honest about the fact that I have a pretty flawed relationship with my body I'm trying to fix. It can be damaging to your mental health. Instead of focusing on your flaws, focusing on what makes you unique and things that make you beautiful. I used to not like my eyes. I used to think that I had really small eyes and a really round face. And now I actually really like the way I look. It took a really long time to get there, But focusing on the things that made me happy and focusing on that instead of the things that made me miserable, it took a long time, it took a lot of therapy. I am still learning and I'm still figuring out how to engage in nice self-talk, but it's super worth the time and it's worth the money and investment. I would say that nothing is gonna be better for your mental health than doing that. There are a few things that I would say I do think that they're worth the money. Botox was way better for my skin and my appearance than any form of serum that I could have bought. Getting my teeth professionally whitened and cleaned. I actually get my teeth cleaned every 4 months because I have pretty severe ADHD and that gets in the way of me taking care of myself. I also have a job where I'm constantly taking care of others. So with my self-sacrifice towards others, I'm bad at taking care of myself. So sometimes that means that when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm not really doing that good of a job. So I now get my teeth professionally cleaned every 4 months, every 3 months, and it's super worth the money for me. And then I also get them whitened once a year, and it's way better. And I would actually say having whiter teeth or like nicer teeth has done way more for my self-esteem than most things. Having a dermatologist create a skincare routine for you, I clearly have an appointment tomorrow to up that because I now have eczema around my eyes, but having a dermatologist saying, hey, I have these things I'd like to accomplish, can you help me figure out a routine? It's been really helpful. It's also hard to see a dermatologist, especially based on where you're at, like financially or even location. If you are lucky enough to be in the United States, and if you are lucky enough to have health insurance, then go see a dermatologist on your health insurance plan and get a video appointment. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes, and you just say, I have these issues and this is what I'd like to accomplish, and they will tell you exactly what to do, and they will even prescribe things like tretinoin or something to help you with your skincare needs. It's way better to go to them first and then do all the fun extra stuff. And then sunscreen. Sunscreen is a gift to humans to make sure we don't get cancer. I know everyone's scared of wrinkles, but you should also be scared of cancer. I'm very scared of cancer, so when you are thinking about your beauty routine, make sure that you're also incorporating sunscreen. I would say if you are a person that constantly forgets sunscreen or forgets to have sunscreen, I have a travel sunscreen I keep in my work bag. And then I also have a sunscreen subscription. I found one that I really like. It's the La Roche-Posay. I will link it down below. But I have a monthly subscription where I get a bottle sent to me of 100 SPF, and it has saved my skin. It's gonna be way better for your skin than most beauty things that you take part in. Taking care of your skin, protecting your skin is way better than treating your skin. You wanna do that before you do anything else. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.